seconds to go. 5 seconds. Reserve time. Radiant's ban. Seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Hey guys, this is Wolf Dota casting the Dota 2 Weekly Cup. We've got BRUE going up against New Gen Esports in the second or third round, and of course, the tournament is sponsored by Xfire. Sorry for getting a little bit late into the talking about the draft, but quickly underway. We've got Viper, Lycan, and Necrolite banned out for BRUE, as well as Tide, Faceless Void, and Razor for New Gen Esports. Ogre Magi and Vengeful Spirit were BRUE's first two picks, and Deathprof and Elder Titan were the new Gen Esports picks. We've got Jakiro as well as Brewmaster banned out by the respective teams, and I was saying earlier, or thinking earlier, sorry, that I really like the Elder Titan pickup after the Venge. It's not, you don't want to let those two heroes onto the same team. It's just too hard to deal with them at the same time. The amount of minus armor coming out from them is very impressive. Not to mention you don't want to be stacking too much magic damage up with an Elder Titan, as Natural Order is very good spell. Very good. So, nonetheless, they pick up, BRUE picks up a Puck, so that'll be their mid laner, and I like the hero. I think the hero can do a lot of work. You need to be a little bit ahead, but you don't need to be too far ahead, and as well as the availability to make plays is very high with that hero. So it's always fun to watch. Death Prophet and Elder Titan I think is a very good combo. The ET can provide a lot of security for the Death Prophet, such as helping her retreat or controlling other units she's trying to chase down, as well as providing a solid amount of damage, both directly and indirectly through Natural Order, as well as Astral Spirit and the Earth Splitter. So New Gen Esports, they picked up they had an offlane Quap in the last game I watched them, and it went very well. We'll have to see what they want to go for here. Death Prophet was ran in the mid lane. I'm assuming it's going to be a Puck in the mid lane, so she's going to have a harder time. Puck, if she's on the ball, can phase shift the phase shift the Crypt Swarms. Venomancer himself picked up. I'm assuming it's going to be their second support, which Elder Titan and Venomancer, I think that's okay. Veno's dot damage is alright, but it's hard to keep the Astral Spirit out and about. But if their Elder Titan himself is near them, it'll be very nice. It'll make them drop very quickly. I'd like to see Tidehunter unfortunately banned out, so is the Void. Maybe I'm trying to think of the big I like that pickup. I think that's a very good one. I'll talk about him in a bit, but more what I was saying for New Gen Esports is I'd like to see them maybe pick up a something like a Magnus or some other large teamfight controller. But I'm not sure where they would run that. They could run Magnus in the offlane. Centaur is an option for them. They need some stuns though. They have the Elder Titan Stomp, but that's about it. They need some more lockdown for this Puck. Juggernaut as well is kind of hard to deal with. He either needs something to go through that can go through Magic Community, or is overall just on a short cooldown. So we'll see what they want to do. It could be an offlane Elder Titan also, which I think would be just fine up against what BRUE has so far. They could pick up a second support, maybe something like a Lion or a Bane. Beastmaster is an option if they want to go Elder Titan support and run Beastmaster in the offlane. Very strong on the Radiant side, easily able to stack up the Ancients and farm them with his axes, as well as Roar going through being basically instant. You're gonna go with the Doombringer, so Blink Doom on Juggernaut and Puck is very strong. Easily shuts them down. And looks like that's gonna be, I assume, their safe laner. We'll have to see if this Elder Titan is in fact a support or an offlaner. And that's one nice thing about picking up the hero is you don't have to give away your cards too early. Terrorblade banned out by BRUE, so they're banning out They're thinking it's an offlane Doom. I'm not too sure about that. I think that was maybe a bit of a misplay, but oh well. Final ban coming out from New Gen Esports. I'll have to give it a moment and wait and see what it's gonna be.
5 seconds.
But BRUE, Juggernaut in the safe lane with Venge.
Reserve
Puck can
time.
go safe mid lane or off lane depending. I think Puck's better in the mid, especially up against a Death Prophet. Off lane, I mean, it'd be okay as well, but we'll have to see what they want to pick up. I think BRUE, they kind of have a choice here. Their Centaur is banned out, so New Gen thinking that they need an offlaner, so bans out a solid one. I think that's fine. BRUE, as far as offlaners go, they've got Bristleback. We can run through them here. Bristleback, Axe, Tidehunter's banned. Flop, apparently. Fantastic offlaner. Gets double kill solo. No big deal. A little something to do with the player. And they're going to go with TA, so it's going to be an offlane puck, and they are going to run Templar in the mid lane. And Templar up against Death Prophet, I think Templar should have a pretty solid advantage there, as long as she's not taking too many creep shots. Death Prophet doesn't have any real solid way to get through the fraction. The other thing it does too is Venomancer, up until this point, I want to say was designed to be a support. So TA up against a team with a support Venomancer, I think it's fine. Because Venomancer won't be harassing her in lane, and once the laning phase is over, she's going to be dealing enough damage to cleave through the Venomancer pretty quickly. As well, she's very good up against Doombringer. He has very little natural armor. She's not easily taken down. Doom has a Scorched Earth, so he can clear through those as well, and so can Venomancer. But the amount of damage she does, if she gets off to a decent start, I think she can snowball through pretty effectively. But only 2 seconds left. They're going to go with Slark. And this will be... Yeah, it's going to be a support Elder Titan. And then... Or a offlane Elder Titan, kind of a jungle support Doom. F1, F2. He's played the offlane last time. So we'll have to see where they want to go. But now that the draft is completed, we'll be able to get into the game shortly, which I'll introduce the teams. One last thing, this is the Dota 2 Canada Weekly Cup, and I am Wolf Dota. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Everybody in Twitch chat, shout out to you. You guys are fantastic, and thanks for watching and making this a little bit more fun. It's more fun for the teams when there's some viewership, as well as myself. But always, you guys are the viewers are why we do this. Nah, it's lots of fun, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Very much appreciate it. Quick pause coming out here, but that'll just give me a little bit of time to run through the teams. We've got Ka on the Slark, as well as WXXY playing that Death Prophet once more. RD Kurd is playing the Kurda is playing the Elder Titan. F1 F2 is playing the Doombringer, and Baors is playing the Venomancer. That is your Radiant lineup. Now on your Dire, you've got JC Dota is playing the looks like an offlane Templar Assassin. At least running down there. Has 2 Iron Branches and nothing else. Maybe just... very interesting. Killjoy is going to be on your Vengeful Spirit. We've got... Not sure how to say his name. I'm going to call him Xmas Dream equal RIP. Got the Puck player. Sorry, guy. Names are hard. SoundCloud is on the Ogre Magi, and Jiza is playing the Juggernaut, and he's rocking the very ballin' Dota Cinema set. That is honestly one of the coolest sets, I think, right now. But enough of that. Looks like we've got the Templar Assassin reconnecting. He was getting some lag spikes, so hopefully quick reconnect and everything will be underway. But chat's funny. Looking at some effigies here. We've got a very nice Abaddon one. That looks funky. Creepy as hell, though. And that's... Oh, wait, there's one over here. Want to fight. And this is the Earth Spirit one. Oh, that's a fun pose. Ember Spirit, not Earth Spirit. Words. Oh, God. Buckmaster on the Broodmother. That's weird. The new Shadow Demon one. That's a strange pose. Not sure how I feel about the Shadow Fiend one. Shadow Fiend, her friend. Eat, sleep, win, repeat. Nice. Storm Spirit as well. These are some fun ones. We'll have to see how the laning phase is going to go here. I think, are they going aggressive with this? Not too sure where they're going to run. Slark is moving into the bottom lane. I assume it's going to be a solo off-lane Doombringer. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. Templars, JC Dota has returned after their quick restart, so we'll be good to go. Things coming out. But either way, we'll have to see what both teams are wanting to do. Lots of pings coming out in the jungle. There's no problems. But either way, down Cloud as well. This is a whole team rotation coming down here, but they're very spread out. Templar Assassin also has nothing in his inventory. Very interesting. And it looks like this is going to be a defensive tri-lane coming up from these three. We've got the Slark, Venomancer, and Elder Titan, which is a very strange tri-lane. They're going to find... Oh, Templar Assassin's just going to hide over here. Our team is rotating around. Things coming out from Doom. You're going to have to be pretty careful here. They eat a tree. They see the TA. They're going to look to back off. And they're going to get zoned out of their own jungle here very easily. They're going to avoid a fight. There's no Mirana or Shadow Demon or anything like that, but their jungle is going to be quickly taken over. And that's essentially dropped here, so that'll block that camp. Nicely done from the Ogre. And Venge is going to be able to drop out an Obs Ward on the way out. Doom in the offlane will get the bounty room to start with, so that'll be alright, but so will Puck. So coming out fairly early as far as that goes. And WXXY is going to be happily blocking the creeps. I think that's a good call. The TA up against the Death Prophet should be a fine matchup for TA. Refraction will protect him from Crypt Swarms. He can pop it when he sees Death Prophet coming up. And it'll be difficult for Death Prophet to harass them down. They're also going to have to be a little bit more careful as TA has a lot more likely... Yeah, see, there's one already. Is a lot more likely to provide a kill than the Night Stalker would be. Doom up against a Juggernaut. If it stays solo, I think it's fine. I don't think... not until level 6 or something like that could one of them get a kill. But... looks like it is going to be a defensive tri-lane. We've got 2 stuns coming out here. Nice D-ward coming out from SoundCloud. Nicely done from him. And Killjoy is going to rotating through with Magic Missile as well. Wait, what? Oh, that's way there. I hovered over it. It said goes through to deal spear damage and goes through Magic Immunity. And I thought I was hovering over the stun for a moment. I was very confused. But in the end, it's all good. Ka is going to be farming up this bottom lane, and he's going to have his tri-lane, which Venomancer dropping very low, harassing the Puck back quite heavily. But if they can zone out the Puck and or maybe even get a kill on her, that's going to be totally worth. But not too sure. F1, F2 is going to be able to sit up here and get some farm up in the offlane, and we're going to see quite a hero switch going from a very active mobile hero in the co-op to somebody who's a lot more farm orientated and a lot more of a clicker. Oh, he's going to get spotted out here. Going to take a handful of right clicks, probably only 1 or 2. I like his starting choice. Stout Shield and the Ring of Protection is going to make him very tanky. He has large health pool, but he has no armor, so the damage block as well as the extra armor are going to help him out a lot there. Lark's down here with his allies. I don't think they can get a kill on the Puck unless they're able to bait out the orb. They can bait out the orb, quickly reset, and then go for another kill. Then I think they'll be alright. But unless they're able to do that, they shouldn't be able to kill the Puck. Both runes going to get picked up, I believe. Benj is securing the top rune for the TA. Not sure where they're going to want to go with it. They could rotate in onto the Death Prophet. They're going to activate the rune on Venge. They don't see her coming. You're going to have to be careful. I don't believe... Oh, they did smoke up, so... Need this Death Prophet to come down to probably about here before they can go. She's in range now. Venge is going to rotate through. Stun's going to land. They need the Ogre for the follow-up. Stunned. Unfortunately, he's not in range. He gets a slow off. Now he's going to be able to... There's another Fire Blast coming through TA. Actually, Killjoy picking up that kill. He should be alright as well. They're going to be able to stick in the area. Ogre's got another stun up in a moment. Vengeful Spirit doesn't. Haste Rune has worn off, but that's a very nicely executed First Blood coming out for the side of BRUE. At least I hope that's how you pronounce their team name. But looks like Venge is kind of caught out in the middle of nowhere. No stomp on the Elder Titan, so Venge has spent all her money and space created. Stomp's not going to land. She's just going to be able to keep heading around. She's down to 39 health. Oh no. She's going to deny herself to the mud golems. She jukes back. Oh, gets hoof stomped. Oh no. The golems, they would have killed you. So, oh well. A slight misplay, but I mean, that's a lot of heroes. That's the offlaner and both supports chasing around one support for quite a while. And I mean, the Death Prophet was there as well after she respawned, chasing them as like space created, man. His Juggernaut farming away has actually put 2 points up into Blade Dance. Realizes he's all alone here and figures why not. So easy farm is easy, and he's gonna be pretty happy about that as well. I think. Gonna click creeps. He's got 1,400 gold already, so not sure what he wants to go for. Can pick up his phase boots right now if he wants to. Or save up a little bit and maybe go for a Midas. I don't know if that's a thing on Juggernaut, but when you can get it this early on any hero, I think if you can get a Midas by 6 minutes, and now this is not me coming up with this, I've heard people say this. If you can get a Midas by 6 minutes, do it every time. But he's just gonna go phase boots. Going for the damage though. He's actually got 3 points up in Blade Dance and only 1 point in Blade Fury. So just got Blade Fury for the what I assume is the magic community, but we'll have to kind of wait and see here. Both supports on the Radiant being left completely alone, and Doom has actually transitioned into full jungle, so they are completely sacrificing this lane to the Juggernaut free farm, which they're going to have to get a lot out of this, I think. Otherwise, they're going to be pretty sad here coming up shortly with how farmed he's going to be. Venomancer goes down as well. Doom dropping very low to the neutral creep, so Puck picking up a solo kill on the off lane. Didn't expect that one coming out, but Xmas Dream equal rip. I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce the first part of your name. I don't know how. He's just making some plays here. Gets off a coil. Nice phase shift. The leap there. Dodges the Gale as well. Stunned up by the Dream Coil is the ET, and Puck's going to be okay. Aggro's the Golems just to bring him in and harass. And, oh, unfortunately cleaned up by the Slark. Not able to deny himself, but still. They pick up a kill, but that's a lot of time that neither of them are farming here, and that Juggernaut is just hitting creeps by himself up in the top lane. He's now got his Omni Slash up and running. So if anyone comes up here solo, he can just Blade Fury at them and then clean them up with the Omni, and it's not even going to bother him. Venge and Ogre, not sure what these two have been up to lately, though. They've been kind of mulling around in this area, doing not too sure what. Venge is only level 2. Fortunately, that is one thing the the Radiant do have is their supports have gotten a handful of more levels, level 3 and 4 instead of 2 and 3. So, see there. TA doing all right. Actually opted for treads this time, so a little tank here. Well, maybe she goes for a quick desolator now that she's got the extra health and whatnot. But we'll have to see. Juggernaut's going to be able to just push in this top lane to get a point in his healing ward and help the creeps tank up the tower shots. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. TA doing quite well in this mid lane, up ahead by 9 CS as well as 9 denies, so getting a fair bit more out of the lane than the Death Prophet is. Juggernaut, though, I think is the real winner here. He's got 42 CS at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Gonna be pretty happy with that. And all in all, is just fairly excited that he's been left alone so much. He might even go straight for the Ags, or I think when you're left like this, go Battle Fury. I mean, why not, right? You can get it so quick. It'll just help you farm even more. I think that would be the choice to go. And in a game where your team doesn't mind farming, Puck does very well late, TA does very well late, so does Juggernaut. Venge scales very well into the late game, as well as the Ogre Magi. I think you're doing alright. Venomancer falls off. Like, magic damage, while it can be pretty effective, he does fall off. Death Prophet's Spirit Exorcism does fall off as well. Doom takes quite a while to come online. Elder Titan is always good, but I think you have the late game. And look at these two supports patiently waiting up by this top rune, but unfortunately they're not getting any gold or experience up here. Whereas if they were up in the jungle or in the lane, they could be stacking and pulling and whatnot, but instead they're kind of sitting off to the side here. Juggernaut looks like he's going to go for an early set of drums. But he wants to fight early, and he'll have the health and the movement speed to do that, as well as the mana to sustain his spells. Do you have any points in stats? No, he didn't get any stats, so. But, and is he farming well? And they're going to rotate through. They could find the Elder Titan if they're lucky. I think they're going to see him, but they drop a ward. This will actually block the big camp. Venomancer's there. Elder Titan's going to move through. Going to look for a stomp. Not going to find it. And Doombringer picked off in the top lane. TA with a haste rune rotates through and makes quick work of him. Omni Slash was used, so he would have dropped very quickly, especially with the Meld Strike debuff on him. Doom would have been at only 1 armor, and everything coming at him would have been physical. So, a lot of damage there. And would have made quick work of him. But, in the end, Slark, what do you got coming out for you, buddy? He's got a Blade of Alacrity, so going for a Yasha early, I assume. But he's going to have to make some plays here. He's got to get some kills with this Pounce. I think they'll hit a point here where Death Prophet's level 9. Maybe they wait till she's 11. I'm not too sure what they're going to want to do, but they're going to hit a point when Death Prophet has Exorcism. Slark has his next item. Unfortunately, though, Puck's going to find another kill, and Slark's not going to be able to do anything to this. He's going to throw out the Pounce, but all he's going to do is make Puck sit in the base. Elder Titan not there to get in range for a stomp. So another solo kill going the way of the Puck. Vengeful Spirit dropping low to the creeps. Top lane. And Juggernaut's got his drums now, as well as another 800 gold in the bank, so he can start working towards that eggs if it's what he wants. Battle Fury, even if he wants to go for it as a third kind of a thing. Whatever he may decide. But what I was saying is they're going to hit a window where they'll have everything they need to take a fight. They'll have the Elder Titan with Stomp as well as his Astral Spirit. They're going to have Doom up. Not sure if he's going to rush that Blink Dagger. The fact that he's holding on to War Stomp makes me think so. But they'll have Exorcism. They can go and force a fight at a tower, and they should be able to take it. You know, the creeps are pushing in mid lane. But Puck in the offense has been quite happy so far. Slark's going to find her. She throws out the silence. Slark's going to get a Pounce off, but the orb's going to go through. She's going to TP out. Slark pops his ulti and is looking to get out of here. Going to get stunned up by the Ogre, though. Puck coming through. Oh, he pounces away. Is he going to tick down to the dots? He is going to tick down. Ogre Magi getting credited with that kill. Death Prophet looking to turn it onto the Puck. Pops her sticks, though. One more Poison Sting is going to come out. She's going to phase shift some of the damage, but I'm not sure if she's going to make or not. Ogre Magi might go down himself to the Poison Sting. Juggernaut's ulti comes through. He doesn't finish off the Death Prophet except for one crit at the end. Nicely done by him. I mean, crit's RNG, but still being there in the right place. And he got the bounces he needed. He, unfortunately, wasn't level 11, so he's going to have that longer cooldown, but he's going to be happy with rotating and getting a kill. Not sure if he got credited for the assist on the other one. No, he didn't, but he's got 2 kills. And, meanwhile, JC Dota pushes down the mid lane, and she's got a set of drums of her own coming out, so both of these cores are opting for early tanky fight builds, and Venomancer is going to get found by the Juggernaut. Unfortunately, you cannot purge off Venomous Gale, and it does go through Magic Immunity. But he's still very slow. Sorry, it sounds very strange. Once you cannot purge off the Gale debuff, but it won't affect you if you're already magic immune, is the way it works. So either way, F1, F2 up in the top lane. I think if he had stayed jungle, he'd be a little better off. He's got 3,000 gold in the bank, probably looking for an early Blink Dagger. But it's going to be a little tough. They're going to have to start turtling here, and they have very good heroes for that. Death Prophet, Elder Titan, Venomancer. Very, very good heroes for turtling. As the Plague Word spam, Spirit spam, and then Crypt Swarm. All very effective for it. And JC Dota might be looking to rotate here onto the Doom. They're pinging him out. He picks up a haste rune, though. Clark's in the area. And I think they need to use this Doom to get a pick off on the Puck. But Puck would have to get caught by a Stomp in order for that to happen. Otherwise, he's going to be out of range a little bit too quick. Speaking of Puck, she's going for a solo kill on the other Titan. Coil was used, but I mean, if Puck's going to keep using Coil for these solo pickoffs, I say do it all day long. Especially if no one else is rotating in to help. Doom is there, but he's not going to be able to throw it out. And I think even if he did, Puck just runs away from him. He's going to be fine. Has enough time for rotations to come through. Juggernaut does have Omni Slash up in 10 mana. Venge is rotating through. Gonna get a nice stun off. Actually leapt away from. Spirit's gonna come through. Stomp's gonna land on the Juggernaut. He's alright. And they're just gonna back off. Juggernaut now has Omni Slash. Fortunately, once he levels up, he will not have mana for it. So, a little bit of a problem there, but either way. Oh, he's going to get a bottle charge. Nicely done from the PA. So he's got his Omni. He can look to go on somebody if he can find them away from the creeps. Can probably kill someone from full health. And he's actually picking up Yasha, so he's going the move speed build. He's just going to be running at people with Blade Fury. He's going to be very quick and tough to deal with. Puck getting a lot of solo experience and CS in this bottom lane. Might look to pressure the tower fairly soon. Yeah, already took out the mid, so we'll have to kind of see. She has a Blink Dagger now on the Puck, so. And for her. Juggernaut's just going to farm up, maybe going Yasha, but we're not too sure. This Slark needs to, honestly just needs to do something. He's been unfortunately inactive, and it hasn't been working out for him. I think they've just been falling further and further behind. Whereas already having a bit of a lead. As you can see, they've taken one tower, but they've got a 5,000 gold and experience lead. So the map efficiency coming out for them is just a fair bit higher. Puck's going to get a... actually, TA and Puck are going to get a kill, and their Splitter's going to land on both of them. Nicely done, but there's not a whole lot of follow-up here. Nice coil comes out into stuns being channeled. Slark's going to go down. DC comes out from Death Prophet. Very unfortunate there. Already dead. And that's going to be 3-0 coming out. Theos, he's trying to get away. Pops out a ward. Oz comes out in pursuit. Yeah. Death Prophet's dead, but DC. I wonder... Where was Death Prophet? Died. Hopefully she wasn't disconnected and hadn't just popped up yet when it happened, but either way. Jim's in the bottom lane. He's probably thinking, well, rip team. Be able to get there in time. Death Prophet has now reconnected to the game. And Bench asks if they're good to go. And Puck unpauses. Puck's going to throw the orb through. That's going to connect. Gets close enough. But that DD rune doing so much work. Holy crap. 3 clicks and the Venomancer goes down. That's a 4-0 exchange. Score now 2-11 in favor of BRUE. BRUE? I don't know. It's a question. Hopefully someone will fill me in here. But either way, F1, F2 on the Doom. Unfortunately, not finding a whole lot of golden experience here. Has a Blink Dagger now, so maybe look to make something happen. But I think he's going to have a pretty tough time of it. And now that this Juggernaut's got his Yasha, with the Vengeful Spirit and the Templar Assassin, I want to see him take out the big guy. I think they're very far ahead. If they take out the big guy, they can just go bowl down bottom lane or top lane, take a tier 1, take a tier 2, and there won't be a whole lot that new Gen can do about it. Other Titans can throw to Stomp, unfortunately not going to connect. Things coming out. Assassin's really hurt, and they have the point up in Healing Ward now. Puck is pinging the Roshan pit as well. So I think this will be alright though. They drop a sentry there, but there's one ward over there would have been spotting them. Not sure if there's a whole lot the Radiant can do there. I mean, they do have Air Splitter, they do have an Elder Titan and a Death Prophet, so fighting in the pit is always beneficial to them, as well as the Venomancer if you can get some solid stuff. But I think this Rosh is going to drop a little bit too quick. Stomp's going to land on 2. Fortunately, Roshan does not break Stomp. We're going to have Earth Splitter. It's going to land through. This is going to connect on all of them. This could actually be pretty bad. Juggernaut, Blade Freeze in time. Puck on the backside finds a solo kill as well. Does eat the Doom, unfortunately, though, but it's after he's already used all his spells. It's going to be okay with that. Venge swaps him out of range, throws out a stun. They're going to back off of Roshan for now. And I think they just kind of back off, wait for the Doom to expire. Oh, Puck on the backside is going to get cleaned up by Doom. Oh, Magic Stick, Orb. Going to be able to orb away. Nice plays coming from him. And Juggernaut's going to leap through with Omni Slash. Finds a kill on the Venomancer. Death Prophet stuck in a corner. Going to look to TPOE. Puck comes through, gets another kill. Slark gets stunned up as well. He pops his Shadow Dance. Doom blinks Stomp onto 2. Nicely done. He gets hit by the TA though. He's dropping very quickly to those Melt Strikes. One more and he's going to go down. Just got to get in range for it. There it is. Juggernaut actually with the long range auto attack going to find it. Slark is looking for the Puck, unfortunately. Puck's going to find Slark first. Orb, phase shift, away. Slark drops very low. And I think they can go back in and finish Rosh. They're going to have another magic or healing ward up in a moment here. And that'll be enough to keep them all alive. And this Rosh is going to drop very quickly. Templar Assassin is going to be the one to pick it up. So they take it solid team fight, only giving up 1 kill and get Roshan and 4 kills in return. Puck now with a Midas. A little bit late, but I mean, you're very far ahead. Why not get further ahead? Unfortunately, New Gen. Not the fight they wanted. They were hoping to get maybe a little bit cleaner of initiation, have their Death Prophet last a little longer, but she's pretty soft right now. She's only got 5 armor and 1000 HP, and I mean, up against a Vengeful Spirit with Wave of Terror, level 3, minus 5 armor, as well as Templar with Meld, minus 8 armor. Jeez. And then the physical damage coming from the Juggernaut, as well as magical from the rest of his team. Doesn't last too long, so it got blown up fairly quick. Ogre Magi with a haste. Those are the award on the Magic Bush, just to say hello. Theos farming up with his Plague Wards. Dark's gonna come through and clean all this up, though. And Elder Titan's gonna come through. Maybe look for a stomp here. He's got a splitter. Not too sure. He's gonna go for it. Unfortunately, only level 1 stomp. That's not enough. If you throw out Earth Splitter and then get a stomp off, it's enough. But the thing is, you can't. If it's level 3 stomp, you can stomp and then target the Earth Splitter, and it will land on them. So, let's see, they new gen. They need to be able to get a couple pickoffs and clean up kills here. But I don't think they're going to be able to. Clark on the bottom lane looks like he's getting hunted a little bit. They're sitting right on top of a Radiant Ward. That's fun. They're going to smoke just around the corner from it. I think they're going to be careful here. They find the Doom, though. He's going to get blown up very quick. And one more click. There it is. Puck phases out. Slark, unfortunately, breaks the tether from the the Dream Coil, and he's going to just TP out, and there's nothing they can do while he's Shadow Dance. So nice heads-up play from him. Shadow Dancing and TPing away. So they get the Doom. Unfortunately, that's all they got, but at the same time, they could look to push the bottom lane, but they're going to want to rotate onto the Death Prophet. They know where she's hiding. She's going to TP out already, though. And Juggernaut, you just farming away. He's got a full Manta now as well, so he hits very hard, as well as can pop illusions for a little bit of extra pushing power and team fight. So we'll have to see what he wants to go for. And then just the overall stats and whatnot. So I'm assuming he's going to go Ag soon. I feel like that's almost just... It takes off 40 seconds on your cooldown and gives you... increases its effectiveness by 30%. Like, I feel like that's a very, very effective item to pick up, especially just with the stats in general. But we'll have to wait and see. Theos is sitting here with the Plague Ward wall being built up. Juggernaut doesn't seem to care a whole lot, though. Maybe he does. He's going to back off a little bit. But he's got his allies rotating through the jungle. They're not smoked up, but they're thinking the Venomancer's somewhere in the bushes. They're not going to be able to find him. So, in the end, Venomancer does manage to slither away. And I think they're just going to have to give up this top tower. Even with the Plague Wards there, they just don't care. Going to pop the glyph, but all it's going to do is just slow him down. So, it goes down. Tower's destroyed. And... Slark trying to push out the bottom lane, but Puck's there. Can clean up the Slark as well as all the creep waves very quickly. Has 2,300 gold in the bank. I'm assuming when you buy a Midas like that, I'm assuming you're going to want to go Dagon. And overall, just like once you're ahead, stay ahead kind of thing. Don't want to sit back and, maybe farm up something that's might be effective late, but where you can just get something that'll kill them now. We'll have to see. TA has no haste rune, but moving very quick with the Ogre Magi's Bloodlust. They're pinging out the Death Prophet, though. Get a TA trap down. Gonna pop it, but too far away. Not gonna go for it. Death Prophet actually picks up a Ghost Scepter, so can avoid the Juggernaut ult as well as the damage to the TA, but then has to watch out for the Puck, Ogre, and Venge. So we'll have to kind of see here. Stomp. Gonna fly through. Only gonna connect on the 2. No Earth Splitter to follow, so they're just gonna have to sack this tower. And with the Aegis, I mean, there's not a lot that they can they have to fear. This TA can kind of do whatever she wants. Got most of a Desolator already on the Crow, or in the stash, I should say. And they might look to go. Doom has a Blink Dagger, but there's a ward there, so he's gonna get spotted out before he can get away. Puck has a Blink of her own. Oh, that's funny. They actually swap spots. Oh, he gets vision for the Doom anyway. Slark with the latch as well, but Juggernaut's coming through and might go for a deny. Puck's gonna pick up a haste rune. Unfortunately, not gonna get denied. Omni Slash comes out onto the Slark, but he still gets out the TP. Needs a crit. There it is. Jezza with a nice nice heads-up plays there. Able to get the leap off somehow in tandem with the Slark TPing. It was very interesting. But gets the kill. Death Prophet's going to pop her ulti. Has a Ghost Scepter if she wants to pop it. Oh, That's a big multicast and a meld strike onto the Elder Titan. He drops very quick. And that's a Death Prophet used, and then kind of as a zoning ulti, which is nothing you ever want to see. As with such a long cooldown now, as it's been nerfed a handful of times, it's going to be a while before that's back up, and she's not going to have it for the defense. This is probably going to be guaranteed a T1. And how much time is left on the Aegis? Aegis actually already expired, so doesn't have to worry about that. But Desolator is going to be coming out on this Courier, and means the pushing power and damage coming out from this Templar Assassin is going to be through the roof. But we'll kind of have to wait and see here. Score 18-4 in favor of BRUE, and the net worth and PS charts are all staying the same, very far up. As I said earlier, the Radiant New Gen, they do have a decent lineup for turtling, but they're gonna have to start landing some pretty solid combos here with the Venomancer ulti as well as Earth Splitter kind of thing. They need to get some good stomps off. They're gonna get 2 here. They could go for the splitter, but they're not gonna want to. Unfortunately, it was the supports, not the cores that they caught. Another Spirit's gonna come through. Puck blinks forward, coil into 2. Waning Rift came out as well. Orbs backwards. Juggernaut's gonna go through, gets one more click. Slark pounces away, unfortunately, just before the Dream Coil breaks. Got stunned up, but gonna be okay in the end. They cleaned up the tier 2 tower. Are they gonna look to go high ground with this? They've got the Elder Titan down for 16 seconds. No Death Prophet ulti for 50. They could look to push this if they wanted to. Death Prophet's starting to TP back, and with the Healing Ward to keep their creeps alive, I think they can do some damage here. TA with the Deso, doing a lot of damage to this tier 3, and this is breaking high ground at sub 25 minutes. That's very impressive. Blink Stomp from the Doom. Doom comes out onto the Ogre, though. Unfortunately, I think he might have misclicked there. Nice! Earth Splitter comes through, connects on a handful of them. Unfortunately, no one dropping yet. Slark has gone down. Doom with the buyback. Puck still alive. TA only has a handful of seconds left with the ulti, and she's going to be alright. Juggernaut's going to spin and TP out. TA is sitting there, is hiding. Unfortunately, they don't. I wonder if they know she's here or not. Oh, they must. Puck comes through. Nice job from the Puck and the TA trying to look to turn it. They get a kill. They get a double kill. They go 2 for 1 there. I think that's alright. TA was dead either way. Puck comes in. Nice play from him. A little bit of a... Not a little bit here, but a lot of coordination coming out from the team. And they get the tier 3. It was denied, but I mean, that's tier 3 down. That's Rax exposed. They're going to be happy with that. Juggernaut actually picks up a Basher. Going all right-click Jug. And now, Venge has picked up a medallion. Gonna look to go on Roche. Unfortunately, that's a long time till Roche spawns. But either way, the minus armor coming out for them is very real right now. Not up yet. Sorry, guys. But Ogre Magi probably looking for a 4th staff here. Has his Mana Boots, Soul Ring, and then some wards. He's a very happy support. Been a part of quite a few kills. And I think there's that 1 death on everybody on that team. Oh no, Puck died twice, and Juggernaut hasn't died at all yet. So Juggernaut sitting 7-0-1. Very strong performance coming out from Jezza, and has the max level Omni Slash, but still no. Interestingly enough, no. Morbid Mask. I wonder if he's going for the Mask of Madness build. So what that is you pop Mask right before you Omni Slash, because if your attack speed is high enough, you can auto attack during Omni Slash while you're jumping, right? So you pop the Mask of Madness and then Omni Slash, and you can do a significant amount of extra damage. Usually when you do that, though, you want to go Ags. Maybe just going for a Vlad or a Helm of the Dominator. Not too sure yet. But he's got options either way. Slark picks up a Shadow Amulet, so he's going to be working towards that Shadow Blade. Ways off of it from now, but I'm not sure if that's what he needs. TA has a Chrysalis as well as her Desolator and Yasha, so she hits incredibly hard. She gets a meld crit on you. I think you just pop. Like, Venomancer only has 6 armor. He's going to be at -2 with a meld strike, and then 700 and some health. Doom is going to be at -3 armor. No, more than that, because the Desolator, like, oh man. These squishy people are going to be they're going to be hurting so much. Even the Slark only has 8 armor. He's going to be minus quite a bit. Rashawn not spawning for another minute, guys. Come on. Worry about something else for now. But either way, Puck picks up a Scythe of Vice as a smoke comes out to them. They're going to look to maybe get aggressive here. They think they're in Roshan. They're just going to be in their jungle. And I have to wait and see here. Is this smoke going to get popped by the Puck as they look to go high ground? It is. Ping's coming out there. Puck blinks forward, gets a Hex off instantly and is going to be able to jaunt away. Got a coil off on 2. TA going ham. Cleans up 2 very quickly. The Death Prophet drops as well. Slark's trying to get away. So far, that's a buyback on the Elder Titan. And Shadowblade Slark's able to get away, but that's a 4-for-0 exchange and a buyback off what was supposed to be their comeback smoke gank. Oh man, that's very unfortunate. And just as Roshan respawns as well, so they can't contest it now. Death Prophet's ulti was used. I think this is going to be take Roshan and then push bottom. Roshan sitting at minus 24 armor. Look at how fast he's dropping. Holy crap. Goes down and very quickly. Templar Assassin's going to grab that Aegis and honestly just fly out a Desolator to, or not a Desolator, sorry, a Daedalus to herself very soon. He gets a Crow to pick up the bottle. But they're going to look to push mid, take that last tier 2. And everybody from the Radiant New Gen is going to be up before the... Oh, that Omni Slash, though. Going to come through. Unfortunately, gets cleaned up by the creep, so not doing as much as he would want. No kills gotten from it, but they're going to be able to get the tower. I think Puck just jumped in very aggressively, throws an orb out backwards, and is going to jaunt to it. They clean up the tower, and they can just look to go push high ground now. Elder Titan going to be up in 8 seconds. Does have Earth Splitter as well. So they can maybe make something happen here. Swap comes out onto WX and Y, and he gets blown up. Holy crap. The damage coming out from BRUE is very impressive right now. And this is going to be an easy mid lane, I want to say. There's not a whole lot they can do. Elder Titan's going to come through. Doom comes out onto the Juggernaut, but he's going to be okay with that. Either way, he's still going to fight. Earth Splitter connects on them all, but unfortunately it just doesn't do enough. Slark doing a fair bit of damage. They're going to be able to find him. He barely makes it out of there. Puck with one last click is going to get him. That's 4 heroes down. Doom used. Earth Splitter used. Death Prophet still dead from before. Mid-rack's gone. They could go honestly just rotate bottom now. Templar Assassin is doing just that. She can clean up this range racks by herself very quickly. Desolator doing some serious work to these buildings. And she's going to be pretty happy with that. Venge is now in the area. GG is going to be called by WXXW. And good game, well played, going the way of BRUE. Very impressive play coming out from them, and all in all, good luck to them going further into the tournament. Unfortunately, that both teams couldn't advance. It is best of 1 single elimination for the Dota 2 Canada Weekly Cup. I am your host for today, Wolf Dota. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As of course, shout out to our sponsors, Xfire, who run the tournament brackets, and this hero sucks. Ogre Magi. Flaming himself. That's funny. But either way, it was a good game well played for BRUE. Next Gen, unfortunately eliminated. Hopefully they'll do better next week. We learn from the VODs a little bit, but